time, and heart with a child. Together, you can build a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future, 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
Step into healing at Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery. Our team of top-notch medical professionals turns pain into progress with state-of-the-art treatments and compassionate care. Visit prairieortho.com and discover the difference in quality orthopedic and plastic surgery services tailored to your unique needs. Your health matters, and Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery is dedicated to helping you thrive. Reach your full potential. Embrace a better tomorrow with Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery.
Perch Merch is your one-stop shop for all your printing and promotional needs in Lincoln, Nebraska. They specialize in screen printing, embroidery, vehicle wraps, window wraps, print collateral, promotional products, and signage. At Perch Merch, they are committed to delivering high-quality products and exceptional customer service. Their experienced team of designers and printing professionals will work with you every step of the way to ensure that your vision is realized. Call for a quote today at 402-217-5212 or go to perch-merch.com.
Hey Husker Nation, this is Todd Euler, two-time national champion, here to talk to you about Window World Lincoln. At Window World, we specialize in replacement windows, doors, siding, and roofing. Whether you're looking to enhance the beauty of your home or increase its energy efficiency, we've got you covered. And here's the best part. We offer the best for less. Our team is dedicated to providing top quality products and exceptional service at affordable prices. We want to earn your business and make your home improvement dreams a reality. So why wait? Contact Window World Lincoln today at 464-7313 or visit our website at windowworldlincoln.com. Window World Lincoln, where quality meets affordability.
Come enjoy a show of the Midwest's best boxing on Saturday, October 5th with Roughnecks at the Complex, the former location of Champions Fun Center. 8 bouts are scheduled for the night, including the main event of Dwayne Johnson and Jack Lawless Frericks in the Professional Middleweight Championship bout. Doors open at 6 p.m. with first bout at 7 p.m. Learn more about the boxers and buy tickets at thecomplexlincoln.com. Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss health and wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owners and gym goers. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hey guys, it's your girl Jordan from Sartor Heyman Jewelers. My grandpa Don always made sure that our diamonds are the most exceptional you could find in the world. That's why we're introducing our exclusive Heartland Diamond Collection. If you're ready to add some sparkle to your life that you can see from across the room, the Heartland Diamond is for you. Stop in to Sartor Heyman to see for yourself. Until next time, happy shopping, guys.
This is 93.7 The Ticket.
Look at me, sure. Look at me, sure. I'm the captain now.
3-time national champion Vershawn Jackson.
Oh, got a bunch all alone is Vershawn Jackson. And Vershawn will get it to the 24-yard line.
Nebraska Football Hall of Famer
Terrell Farley.
Defending Terrell Farley.
Who last week in his first start was a holy terror. Number 43.
And Jake Bakoven. Coming at you live from the Coppel Chevrolet GMC studios in the heart of Lincoln, America. On air and online at theticketfm.com. Powered by Bauer.
All right, welcome to Window World Wednesday here at 93.7 The Ticket, the Captain Show. I'm the black shirt, Terrell Farley. I'm with
Fuck.
I'm with
Euler.
And yeah, we are on 1040 O Street, and we are getting ready to rock out, as the rockers say.
Let's go.
Let's go. You ready?
Can you smell what the rock is cooking?
Oh, man. I don't know. It's getting kind of cold outside at night. Can't smell that good yet. But we got a lot to talk about today. The captain's not in, so it is us three gentlemen,
right.
And we're going to show you how the Bach in the black shirt does it at 93.7 The Ticket when the captain's not around. No yelling, no fussing, no badgering, no passing licks, no walking up on each other, making somebody feel uncomfortable. And I always say, Yes, black shirt when I'm finished. Okay, thank you very much.
Yes, black shirt.
New
But,
rules, new sheriff.
Bach, we haven't talked about this, but the last 2 days I've been seeing this article float around the internet. The Big Ten and the SEC to talk possible scheduling partnership. And they both are trying to get the most automatic bids for each conference. So they're meeting in Nashville. I guess it took place Monday. Both conferences supposed to be there. What do you think about that, Bob?
Yeah, I think it's
they're trying to take over college football.
Well, and they are the teams that are the conferences that should. It's still kind of interesting. I mean, there's lots of ideas floating around about even restructuring college football, but you wonder, are they going to take baby steps, or are they going to do this giant overhaul? And so we're going to have to just kind of wait and see. But for the idea of having, in basketball, you have a Big Ten, SEC, ACC challenge or something like that. An SEC opponent annually for Big Ten teams. I think a lot of it's going to depend on you have to play the same amount of conference games if you're the SEC as the Big Ten does. Big Ten plays 9
and SEC plays 8.
Yeah, so
they get on the same level.
Have to figure that out. But other than that, I mean, for a college football fan, yes, sign me up, because I think that would be incredible year after year to see that. The other thing that you mentioned, the automatic bids, where if they, moving forward, the SEC and the Big Ten each want 4 automatic bids into the playoff. That seems like a lot, but again, these conferences, as we're seeing it play out even this year, where a Big 12 team, Kansas State, or we're going to see, maybe Miami out of the ACC get a first round bye. That doesn't necessarily seem fair. So we're going to see, problems with this new playoff that we've put together, similar to what I kind of feel like the BCS era was, which, you set out the rules, something happens, the season plays out. Okay, well, this didn't quite go right. You have to tinker with it here and there. And what you're going to see, I think we're going to see a lot of tinkering over the years.
So with all the one-loss teams, I mean, it's still early in football. Like I said, we in week 5. Georgia's lost. Who else lost?
Who lost?
Ole Miss lost.
Georgia?
Oh, Georgia beat Nebraska by 100. Still, we can lose 2 games and still beat Nebraska by 100. Nebraska lost.
That's right, yeah.
Who's the other top teams? I know Ole Miss lost. Yeah. Missouri almost lost. So, but like
Miami almost lost.
Miami almost lost. Do you see a 3-loss team in the playoffs this year?
I think so, because I think most of the times that they've run this, I can't remember who did it, but somebody ran a system. And anybody can really do it. I mean, you just go back and kind of see what teams would make it over the years. I think more often than not, a 3-loss team will make it. So, and whether that be from the Big Ten or the SEC, again, I think that might be fair, because when you look at these strength of schedules, that's why these Miami games are kind of important. That Virginia Tech call was very interesting, because they don't have, Louisville maybe left on the schedule as far as a ranked team. I don't think they really have anybody else. Meanwhile, Oklahoma's going through an absolute gauntlet. There's certain teams in the SEC, the Big Ten, that just aren't going to get a break. And so I think not only do I think there will be 3-loss teams, I think there probably should be some 3-loss teams. And as of right now, you might have the automatic bid just go to the Big 12 and the ACC champ. I don't know if another Big 12 team or ACC team will get in. At least that's from now. You look at the top 15 now, there's barely, one team from each conference represented.
So when we talk about the SEC, Big 10, if we do play matchup games, which one would you like to see Nebraska play? I got mine already.
Is it Georgia?
Texas A&M. We're going to go down there and beat up on Trev and show him what he's missing out on.
Well, I think Texas A&M would have probably an alliance with Texas. They already, kind of want to do that from year to year with the SEC. You kind of think back to the Big Ten.
But we're saying, though, if you're going to do games with the SEC Big Ten, then Texas A&M doesn't have a say-so. It's who makes the schedule.
Yeah, well, it'd have to be somebody from the Big Ten. So I see what you're saying. Yeah, I mean, I Texas A&M would be good. They might go with you try to think of the most Southern Big Ten team. I suppose Nebraska's in the conversation for that. So maybe, but I guess all the SEC teams would be from the South. That'd be fantastic. I mean, the lone kind of Big 12 rival going back, I think that would be good.
Yeah, and you throw Texas in there one year. I mean, you
yeah, I don't think it'd be dedicated.
Here's the thing. You can't run away from challenge. No. I mean, I understand that you we play these easy schedules, but like I say, I love the Texas Michigan game early in the season. I think Nebraska could benefit. And you measure your program by playing teams like Michigan and Texas and Georgia and Oklahoma and LSU's and teams like that, Alabama. So you measure your teams from like that, and then you got to get better. And it's things like that. But we're going to talk about a lot today. We're going to talk about 3 studs from last year who ain't having a good year. We're going to talk about the Heisman. We're going to talk about Window World Wednesday. Yeah. We're going to get our report from Euler. Euler, how's your son doing, man?
Good. I went to practice yesterday morning. Got to check that out. And unfortunately, Sunday, he came down with the flu a little bit. Didn't practice Monday, but he did pad up and was there yesterday morning and got through it. So it was fun to see how they, I wanted to go on a Tuesday because I know it's full pads and they had some now, cool stuff.
Once you went to full pad practice,
yeah,
are they hitting or are they thudding up?
They're hitting.
They're hitting.
They're hitting.
Been a problem lately.
Yeah, been a problem.
So
I liked it. It was physical. They had competition time. It was fun. I don't know how much I can say, but I'm supposed to
too
say.
much. But yeah,
it was good. It was a good. I mean, it was a good practice. Guys are working hard. You can see the intensity is there. I was watching practice with Dylan's grandpa, so that was a lot of fun. Getting to meet him and he actually
University of Miami.
Yeah,
he went there.
He actually remembers my little brother Tyrone because Tyrone and Dominic played together.
Oh, okay.
He said, "Oh, he's that crazy one." I'm like, "Yeah, that's my little brother." So, but yeah, it was good. Got to eat at the training table.
Yeah.
That was nice. That's the first time I've eaten there since I played.
Way better than ours, huh?
Yeah.
Was it better food?
No, we had good food, but it was just laid out and kind of
organized better.
Yeah, it's just fancier.
We had steak and ribs and we had everything.
The food was phenomenal. Like I said, Trent wasn't feeling great, so he wasn't eating a whole bunch. So I made up for it. I filled my plate a couple times.
What do you think about the game that was played last Saturday against Purdue?
Well, I wish I could, since I didn't travel, I was playing in a golf tournament, so I was watching it on my phone. So I didn't get to see a lot of the first half, and then we came up. It was a 4-man scramble. It took like 7 hours. We came up to, so I got to see a lot of the second half. So unfortunately, I don't really know
miss much from the first half.
And I kept thinking I'll go back and rewatch it, and I'm like, we won. I don't like. Let's just move forward, right? Like, obviously, I knew the score at half was 0-0, and I think we missed the field goal, got 2 blocked in the first half. Yeah. So that's obviously an issue we have to figure out quickly if we expect to be in big games and win big games. But yeah, offense finally had a second half that, looked pretty darn good. Defense held their own, I think. That was kept them out of the end zone until late there. So
does it bother you that it took us 2.5 quarters to score on a Purdue team, which has had
66
Notre Dame put 66. Obviously was not happy with the 0-0 score going into half and felt like, man, but I did like the way they bounced back. Obviously, after seeing some of it, sounded like we kind of shot ourselves in the foot a little bit. We get down there, have a penalty, something like that. I mean, that's stuff that we've been seeing lately, right? Like, we've got to get over that shooting ourselves in the foot, missing field goal. I mean, it could have been 9-0 for sure. Did they miss a field goal in the first half too?
Well, Rue said it was snapping, holding. It's a lot going on. I mean, a lot of people want to blame the kickers, but it takes the holder to put the ball on the right side to get it off the laces. It takes the snapper not to have a high snap
or low snap. I think both of them were low. Yeah.
It's more than just a kicker.
Oh, absolutely.
It's the whole team needs to be.
Yeah.
I don't know how many times you can practice kicking. I know as kickers, they have their own little ritual they do during practice. So they just kick all practice. And sometimes you might have to make it live to put that pressure on the kicker or throw some bags up in the air to make him to just try to throw his confidence off. But like you said, it's a concern.
It's a big concern.
Playing a 10-3 game or however we say it, a 9-10 game, and we're behind, and we need that kick probably.
13-10's coming back from last year.
Right. However it goes, that we're down by 1 point, and we're going to need that kick. We got to get this kicking game straight.
It's got to get figured out
before we be on another record again. What's the record now, Bob?
or one-score game.
Yeah.
So
it's not good.
Yeah. Did the game make you? I think it's kind of interesting because the Husker fans kind of went through different waves of emotions. Did it make you kind of refocus or re-centralize where your focus expectation particularly is for this team?
I don't think so. I think I still think we can at least get to the bowl eligibility, and I said if we could win 8 games this year, that would be phenomenal. I mean, I know out of the gate everybody's like, oh, we could win 10. Like,
right,
dude, it's a Big Ten. Like, they come into play. Rutgers is going to be a challenge. Indiana is going to be a challenge. Then we go to Ohio State. I mean, it's a wrecking ball. I don't think, at the beginning of the year, we all kind of looked at like, the Rutgers should be an easy win. Indiana could be an easy. I don't think there's any easy wins left after, 5 weeks here.
Watching Wisconsin, watching the other teams.
Iowa.
We looked at the schedule and we scratched off some teams because we thought they wouldn't be good. And I said this all the time, that other teams recruit too. Don't think that they just sitting out here getting 2-star players and 1-star players. They're getting the same thing you're getting.
Yeah.
But who can get them better the fastest is who's going to win.
Rutgers beat Washington. Yeah. Obviously, their running back went down, so I think that hurt. I mean, I think he had
they beat a Virginia Tech team who should have beaten a top 10 Miami team. So we can't sleep.
Yeah, we can't sleep on those guys.
Probably have the number 3 rusher in the nation, number 2 rusher. This guy is legit.
So I don't think it's changed my expectation. I still think 8 games. I think we can get there. We just have to play smash mouth football, Husker football, and be opportunistic. Obviously, that pick 6 this last week was a huge, thing. If we can get some more of that stuff going, win that turnover battle, be the most physical team, like they preach, I think we got 8 wins. So hasn't changed my expectations.
All right, the fastest 2 hours in radio has started. The Big Ten got 5 undefeated teams. Bach, we played 3 out of the 5 in the next 3 games. How many can we knock off? We'll talk about that when we come back. The Captain Show, 93.7, The Ticket.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait. Apply now.
Have you been injured in an accident and don't know where to turn? You need an attorney you can trust to handle your case with professionalism and compassion. The attorneys at Liberty Law Group understand that a call to an attorney is a call for help. If you've been injured, we want to help you. Liberty Law's experienced attorneys are committed to the pursuit of justice for those injured. Call Liberty Law and find out how we can help you get the compensation you deserve. Call 877-42-LIBERTY. Call the trial attorneys you can trust. 877-42-LIBERTY.
Come enjoy a show of the Midwest's best boxing on Saturday, October 5th with Roughnecks at the Complex, the former location of Champion Spun Center. 8 bouts are scheduled for the night, including the main event of Dwayne Johnson and Jack Lawless Frericks in the professional middleweight championship bout. Doors open at 6 p.m. with first bout at 7 p.m. Learn more about the boxers and buy tickets at thecomplexlincoln.com.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Infrastructure, a veteran-owned local company proudly serving Lincoln, Lancaster County, and the surrounding areas. Bauer provides quality work at an affordable price, and they're growing rapidly. If you want to experience a career with a fast-paced, family-friendly environment, visit BauerInfrastructure.com. They have top-of-the-line benefits, year-round work, even through the winter. Bauer, usher in the new era of infrastructure to an area near you. And as always, go Big Red!
John Henry's has a brand new membership club to protect your entire home in one program. With a VIP and a deluxe option, we will help you find the plan that best fits your needs. Receive discounts on services and equipment, priority service, complimentary inspections, and so much more. Protect your home's plumbing, heating, cooling, and electrical systems all in one membership. Call John Henry's to learn more.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air.
And electrical.
Mulberry Barbecue by Single Barrel is the answer to all your lunch and dinner cravings. They have everything from smoked turkey sandwiches to brisket burritos to burnt-in sandwiches and pulled pork. Try a dinner plate option of barbecue nachos, a half-smoked chicken, a full slab of ribs, and so much more. Don't forget their great sides like mac and cheese, cheesy potatoes, barbecue beans, or red slaw. Mulberry Barbecue by Single Barrel, open Monday to Saturday from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. at 11th and Cornhusker Highway.
Step into healing at Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery. Our team of top-notch medical professionals turns pain into progress with state-of-the-art treatments and compassionate care. Visit prairieortho.com and discover the difference in quality orthopedic and plastic surgery services tailored to your unique needs. Your health matters, and Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery is dedicated to helping you thrive. Reach your full potential. Embrace a better tomorrow with Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery.
Riddle's Jewelry is excited to be celebrating 65 years. 65 years of so many incredible memories celebrating with each of your special moments. In celebration of the 65th Riddle's Jewelry anniversary, we will be offering up to 40% off all engagement rings and all diamond fashion jewelry. The excitement doesn't stop there. Riddle's Jewelry is also offering 18 months, 0% interest and $0 down financing on all qualifying purchases. Riddle's Jewelry has always been known for incredible customer service, one of the largest selections of engagement rings, and don't forget about the on-site jeweler. Come celebrate with us at Riddle's Jewelry, your one-stop diamond shop with exclusive Levian jewelry, Pandora Charm jewelry, and more. All at Riddle's inside Gateway Mall.
Perch Merch is your one-stop shop for all your printing and promotional needs in Lincoln, Nebraska. They specialize in screen printing, embroidery, vehicle wraps, window wraps, print collateral, promotional products, and signage. At Perch Merch, they are committed to delivering high-quality products and exceptional customer service. Their experienced team of designers and printing professionals will work with you every step of the way to ensure that your vision is realized. Call for a quote today at 402-217-5212 or go to perch-merch.com.
Every home is different. Every family is different. So when it comes to a new heating and cooling system, why not get what fits you best? Get the perfect fit with Bryant. Maybe you need higher efficiency, better humidity control, increased warranty, or all the bells and whistles. Bryant provides options in warranty, brand, comfort, and efficiency while maximizing savings. Call 467-1111 or visit BryantLincoln.com. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. We do whatever it takes.
If you're a homeowner or a business owner, you have a lot of projects, and no one has an unlimited budget or time. Sunbelt Rentals makes all jobs less stressful with no need to purchase large equipment or hire a crew. You can do it yourself with rentals in everything from aerators and power rakes for spring yard work to stump grinders, concrete mixers, tile saws, and more. Check out their inventory in Lincoln, north of Cornhusker Highway on 56th Street, or online at sunbeltrentals.com.
Davis Plumbing has been in business for over 15 years and is currently searching for journeyman plumbers to join their team. Experience is preferred, but not required for all applicants. When you join the team at Davis Plumbing, you'll receive full benefits package with paid time off. Join a small local business doing big things in Lincoln and surrounding areas. Apply today by calling 402-525-6922 or find them on social media. Davis Plumbing, locally owned and operated for over 15 years.
Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss health and wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owners and gym goers. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Back with Vershawn Jackson, powered by Bauer, on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, welcome back to the Captain Show. Window World Wednesday is in the building. I got Bach, I got Euler. Bach. Ryan Williams, the freshman for Alabama.
Phenom,
had an NIL of $787K. It jumped up.
His valuation did, yeah.
1.5.
Yeah.
And you know why?
He's pretty good.
Alabama better pay him, because if they don't, Georgia will pay him.
Yeah.
Tennessee will pay him. Texas will pay him. Nebraska will pay him. You think Nebraska will pay 1.5 for a receiver?
They better get used to it if they want to compete.
Hey, that kid had a good game.
Yeah.
Did you see the moves on him?
Yeah. Unbelievable.
We didn't talk about that. And that's when you have freshmen like that, like
he's a senior in high school.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's 17 years old.
Skip his senior year.
Skipped it. Just say like
And
he should be a senior in high school.
making guys in college that been in college 2-3 years look like trash.
Yeah.
But I like the little kid. Alabama has 2 freshmen started, a cornerback and a wide receiver. Ohio State has the number 1 player overall of the year in Jeremiah Smith. He started. He has some good things. But I looked at Ryan Williams' stats. 16 catches, 500 and something yards, 28.9
a catch.
A catch.
Wow.
It's almost 30 yards a catch. When we talk about this, now I'm getting to a point, because what do you think a freshman like that does? Because we also had some freshmen last year that played well.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to talk about these freshmen right now. Let's go ahead and get this out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
Because we got the unsung heroes from last year not having such a good year right now. Number 1, Cam Linhart.
All right.
I would expect the big things from this kid. I would expect him to be a starter. I know we're running at 3.35 because that's probably holding him back from being a starter. But so far, 11 tackles, 2 tackles for loss, 0.5 sacks from a great freshman campaign. Jalen Lloyd.
Yeah.
Expect the big things out of him. Jacoby Barney jumped in front of him, another freshman. Jalen Lloyd, 4 catches, 137 through 5 games. Prince
Umanmielen.
Yeah.
Princewell.
6 tackles, 2 tackles for loss, 0.5 sacks. As we look at especially Cam Linhart, I would expect him to be one of the leaders off this defense, just the way he played last year. I know they always say good freshman season, sophomore slumps.
Yeah, it can't happen.
Is this what's going on, you think, Bach? Or do you think we got it seems like every year we're getting better and better players. Nothing on Jalen Lloyd, but you got Jacoby Barney come in. You have Nair, Banks. Them 2 are automatic starters. But you would think Lloyd would fit in that way, the way he played last year. But now we have Jacoby Barney, who stepped up. You have Bonner, who's going from fullback to the other receiver.
Mm-hmm.
He's the 3rd receiver. He's a slot receiver. So, and then we have the thing with Malachi Coleman that, he's probably going to redshirt, it looks like. He's getting no playing time. John Bullock, the other Bullock kid, Alex Bullock, he's stepping up. Then on defense, like I said, Princewell and Cam Linhart. Who's the other end out there?
Jamari
Butler.
Yeah.
He's getting in. Williams is getting in.
Williams
is taking a lot of snaps.
He's taking a lot on, obvious passing downs.
Yeah.
You would think to have these young guys out there because they're like pass pros on third down. I mean,
Prince Will's out there a lot, and he's getting some hurries. He hasn't landed all of them.
Yeah, but Cam Linhart is not playing that much.
Yeah, I haven't. Cam Linhart would be the one among that group that I think that maybe, like you said, kind of expectations were pretty high, even coming into the season, where the coach would say that he's a co-starter. Remember, there's 12 black shirts, and he got one of them. And you're expecting him to kind of take that step up. I don't think this conversation necessarily has to be, well, it's kind of downtrodden. It's more like, okay, when we know these guys have potential.
Yeah.
And so maybe you can kind of pull it out and get more out of them. I think that, that Prince Will especially is doing fine. Maybe the stats aren't great. Stats aren't really great for a lot of the defenders as far as like individually, nobody has 6 sacks or anything, but as a team, they're top 15 in the nation in sacks. So, as a team, they're kind of getting it done. And so I think that's fine. My biggest interest here is Jalen Lloyd. Because while he doesn't have, I guess, like 4 catches or whatever it is, they're all for like big plays. And, they gave an end around to him or a running play against Purdue. And it just reminds you, just watching the play, I think he got like 1 yard, but his speed, you're just like, man, that's a lot. There's a lot of potential. And it feels like there's a lot left out there, but with not using Jalen Lloyd. Chancellor Brewington said this the other day. You put Jalen Lloyd or Barney in motion, or both of them rotate, at some point, you're just like, that's a lot for a defense to handle with that type of speed and not knowing where it's going on a given play. So I think Jalen Lloyd's got a lot of potential. I was glad they saw gave him a carry there. And because I want to see more of that, because that's when, when a team doesn't score in the first half, 2.5 quarters, and you've got that type of speed, again, that's just something you can't teach. And it just with him having 5 or 6 touches this year, you just think, man, there's a lot of potential still left there with him.
Yeah. He has a lot of potential. And I would like to see him and Barney on the field at the same time with Isaiah Nair and Banks. And you could put those 2 guys in the slots and just have them crossing. And they can get past the linebackers. The linebackers in the Big Ten are not that fast. These are small guys with excellent speed that can do a lot. My concern is just with the 2 defensive ends, not saying they're contributing, but they haven't picked up that slack like they supposed to, or did it like they did last year.
Yeah, I think that, it's kind of defense by committee right now. Everybody's, like Bach said, kind of spread out, and, we're top 15 in sacks. Let's, it isn't horrible, but, not one shining star, I don't think, on our defense right now. And that's okay.
I played on a defense by committee. I think our defense of 95 was a defense by committee because we had so many players that was able to help that black shirt unit and to be a top 10 defense. We led the nation in probably rushing defense. We was a top 10, probably gave up only 13 points a game. I led the team in tackles with 62 tackles, and that was, that's a team that won the national championship. But, I think that's the defense by committee.
Yeah.
But the last 2 games before the Purdue game really, gave offenses a chance to really see what can expose us. But I think we got back on track against Purdue. But now we're playing another team that
they run it.
They're definitely going to run it. They're
definitely
going to run. They're not going to be a Colorado. They're not going to be a Purdue. They're gonna try to be like a UNI. They're gonna try to be like a Illinois.
They're kind of like a classic Big Ten West team. That had so much success against Nebraska.
I don't know if their offensive line is better than Illinois.
No,
I don't think it is. I don't
think
but
it is either.
At the same time, they have the number 2 rusher in the nation. They have a decent quarterback. I don't know if they're better than Indiana. We shall see the next 2 weeks. So. But at the same time, we still got to go out there and play our game.
Yeah.
The offense has to still go out there, put points on the board. If we can play 4 good quarters of offense and defense and special teams at the same time, there's no telling what the score will be.
I think we can compete with anybody in the top 25 if we would play 4 complete quarters. I'm not saying we can win, but we could compete. Probably outside of the top 10, right?
Probably.
I mean, just looking at how Illinois played Penn State, right? Like, we should have beat Illinois. Illinois went toe-to-toe with Penn State for 3.5 quarters. I mean,
the question is, how good is Penn State?
That's another question.
That's a hot day.
I guess
we have to see who they play.
Keep finding out.
We have to check their schedule
Right.
out. See if they
That's
play.
why we say, it's easy to say the top 10. Two of the top 10 teams lost this last week to Kentucky. And
Oh,
so
yeah.
I mean, it can happen any given Saturday.
Kentucky's a giant killer, man.
Oh, yeah.
They about got Georgia.
Oh, yeah.
They're a pretty good team with 2 losses.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. The Captain Show. We are powered
by
Bauer.
Infrastructure.
Bauer. Underground. Yeah, Brett.
Excavating.
All right, the fastest 2 hours in radio. We'll be back right after this.
Hey, Husker Nation. This is Todd Euler, 2-time national champion, here to talk to you about Window World Lincoln. At Window World, we specialize in replacement windows, doors, siding, and roofing. Whether you're looking to enhance the beauty of your home or increase its energy efficiency, we've got you covered. And here's the best part. We offer the best for less. Our team is dedicated to providing top quality products and exceptional service at affordable prices. We want to earn your business and make your home improvement dreams a reality. So why wait? Contact Window World Lincoln today at 464-7313 or visit our website at windowworldlincoln.com. Window World Lincoln, where quality meets affordability.
Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program. Hope is only a conversation away when you choose to share your talent, time, and heart with a child. Together, you can build a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future, 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
John Henry's has a brand new membership club to protect your entire home in one program. With a VIP and a deluxe option, we will help you find the plan that best fits your needs. Receive discounts on services and equipment, priority service, complimentary inspections, and so much more. Protect your home's plumbing, heating, cooling, and electrical systems all in one membership. Call John Henry's to learn more.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air.
And electrical.
Hi everyone, Kendall Warnock with A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. If you're looking for an automotive repair facility you can genuinely trust, we would be grateful for the opportunity to earn your business repairing your vehicle. We have ASE master technicians and qualified to work on a variety of vehicles from Hondas to Porsches, Jaguars to Toyotas, and Chevrolets to Fords. We pride ourselves on customer service and relationships, and we would be grateful for the opportunity to serve you. Give us a call at 402-477-4660. A1 Automotive, always honest answers.
At Anderson Ford, we offer a 5-day return or exchange policy so you can make sure the vehicle you choose is the best vehicle for you. No pressure. Lease a 2024 Ford F-150 for $437 per month for 36 months. Experience better at Anderson Ford. Stock number 1004120, 437 per month, lease for 36 months with approved credit, 7,500 miles per year, 5,500 due with signing, no security deposit required. Tax, title, and license fees extra. Residency restrictions apply. Program subject to change. Must take new retail delivery from Anderson Auto Group by 9/30/2024. See dealer for details.
If you're a homeowner or a business owner, you have a lot of projects, and no one has an unlimited budget or time. Sunbelt Rentals makes all jobs less stressful with no need to purchase large equipment or hire a crew. You can do it yourself with rentals and everything from aerators and power rakes for spring yard work to stump grinders, concrete mixers, tile saws, and more. Check out their inventory in Lincoln, north of Cornhusker Highway on 56th Street, or online at sunbeltrentals.com.
Step into healing at Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery. Our team of top-notch medical professionals turns pain into progress with state-of-the-art treatments and compassionate care. Visit prairieortho.com and discover the difference in quality orthopedic and plastic surgery services tailored to your unique needs. Your health matters, and Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery is dedicated to helping you thrive. Reach your full potential. Embrace a better tomorrow with Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery.
When your home fills up with family, Aloe Fiber makes sure that space is a happy place for everyone. Aloe Fiber experts install it all, and full service means step-by-step support, guiding you through everything so you can stay connected to what matters, and the family can always feel at home. Put the game on, and don't worry about your Wi-Fi calling a timeout. Better TV and internet service is one connection away. Call Aloe at 866-481-2556 or visit aloefiber.com.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see mostly sunny skies and it will be breezy. We'll see an afternoon high around 84. Tonight, mostly clear skies with an overnight low around 50. And tomorrow, we'll see more sunshine and breezy conditions return. Afternoon high around 85. Our meteorologist Kyle Becker for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Davis Plumbing has been in business for over 15 years and is currently searching for journeyman plumbers to join their team. Experience is preferred, but not required for all applicants. When you join the team at Davis Plumbing, you'll receive full benefits package with paid time off. Join a small local business doing big things in Lincoln and surrounding areas. Apply today by calling 402-525-6922 or find them on social media. Davis Plumbing, locally owned and operated for over 15 years.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Infrastructure, a veteran-owned local company proudly serving Lincoln, Lancaster County, and the surrounding areas. Bauer provides quality work at an affordable price, and they're growing rapidly. If you want to experience a career with a fast-paced, family-friendly environment, visit BauerInfrastructure.com. They have top-of-the-line benefits, year-round work, even through the winter. Bauer, usher in the new era of infrastructure to an area near you. And as always, go Big Red!
Hey guys, it's your girl Jordan from Sartor Heyman Jewelers. My grandpa Don always made sure that our diamonds are the most exceptional you could find in the world. That's why we're introducing our exclusive Heartland Diamond Collection. If you're ready to add some sparkle to your life that you can see from across the room, the Heartland Diamond is for you. Stop in to Sartor Heyman to see for yourself. Until next time, happy shopping, guys.
It's the fall sports season, and that means that the school year is back in session and you're planning road trips for Nebraska football games and following your kids around to their different events. Stop telling yourself you'll upgrade your car someday and do it now. Mullen Motors Lot is full of great vehicles to take home so you don't have to worry about your current car struggling through another season. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Lake and find your next ride. As your fall schedule gets busy, you'll need a reliable way to get to your destinations. Mullen Motors.
No taglines, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
Back with Vershawn Jackson, powered by Bauer on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Yeah. A hibbity hop, don't stop. A hibbity hop, don't stop. Here we go. The Captain's Show, 93.7. There we go. It's the black shirt and Euler. Can't forget about Bach. Read the Texas, Bach. Let's do the Texas.
All right, pretty good wrap there out of the gates. Gus Mohawk asks, has Lloyd played 4 games? Could he also redshirt? I believe he has played more than 4 games, and I don't think that they're at the point where they would need to redshirt Jalen Lloyd. I think they need to find a way to get him the ball a little bit more.
Well, I think with a deep room they had, I would have preserved his red shirt just because he was forced to play last year. He's not really forced to play this year. I mean, you have Banks, Nair, Barney, Bullock. You have ICG. That's yeah. Like you have what's the freshman name from Carter Nelson? I mean, sometimes you got to think, hey, I really don't need this kid this year. Let me let him. What I should have did last year was redshirt him, but let me take him this year. But at the same time, I understand because you got to keep these kids happy.
Well, and he's your 3rd leading receiver as far as yards go.
Yeah, yeah.
So I mean, he's
but only with 4
productive. Yeah.
So I don't know. I would like to see him have. I'm just saying at this point, you would think the kid would still be out starting and still be. Them certain routes we ran with him last year. We haven't seen that this year. But read the next one, Bach.
Yeah, and I do think too. The Barney. Barney's just going to get better and get more touches too.
Yeah.
And he's kind of taking that spot. And I think to a degree, if you remember Jaden Doss, before camp, maybe, kind of saw that, said, okay, well, maybe I got a better chance to get on the field at cornerback, which he moved over to. So that'll be interesting to kind of follow. Other text on the text line, 402-464-5685. Sartor Heyman Jewelers text line. 007 says, don't you think Coleman was Nebraska's best blocking wide receiver last year, or am I crazy?
You might be crazy.
Yeah.
I think he got more physical, as the season went on, but I wouldn't say.
Next question, Bob.
Yeah. I don't know if he said best. 4256 says there was a kicker who was a 4-star on TikTok that he tried or wanted to walk on, but Nebraska didn't want him. He was hitting 30 and 40 plus yarders.
Yeah, I've been seeing that TikTok come up as well. We have a walk-on from New Jersey kicker as well, so it's not like we don't have other options. So, we got to get that shored up.
I don't know.
Nico, I can't pronounce his last. Yeah, Automanelli. That's it. He's one of Trent's buddies, but I said, "Are we gonna see Nico?" And he said, "I don't know." But
well, it's not like the kickers that you have whole. It's not like they physically can't do it. They can.
Well,
right.
And I think Terrell alluded to it that the snaps were bad on 2 of them.
Yeah,
for sure. So that doesn't help. So it's the whole unit. It's not just the kicker. So, but yeah, the TikTok's pretty fun to watch. And then people are like, "Oh yeah, but what if you had to kick the laces?" And he's kicking it, with the laces. But he's in the indoor facility there kicking them, and it's like you don't have 80,000 people, and you don't have 300-pound people rushing at you. And
now, if he can come out here today with this windy weather and knock a 50-footer, hey,
yeah,
I might just give him some NIL.
It is getting to the point. I mean, I don't know whether it's, maybe it's not the kicker, but the snapper or, you got to find some way. I mean, most teams, 99% of teams don't have this sort of problem. And Nebraska this year, the stats just pointed out this way. The field goals this year, Nebraska 4 of 9 with a long of 31. That's not fair.
We don't have
a weapon.
We don't have a 45-yarder to have to kick to win it. But hey, next one, Bob.
Let's keep going through these texts here. IQ Crew says it's amazing how real the college video game looks. I watched a simulation of Nebraska-Rutgers game. Nebraska won 42-10 in spite of 3 missed field goals. I don't know if that's going to happen in real life.
Yeah, don't believe that video game. I lost to Ohio State this morning. I lost. It was bad. I mean, dude scored. I scored. No, he scored. He was about to score again. It was like third and 8 from like the 10, 15. No, about from like the 10-yard line. He tried to run it in. He tried to run a option. I blew up the quarterback. Picked it up, ran it back 95 yards with what's his name, Tommy Hill.
Oh, there you go.
But yeah, then I came back and got burnt. Then I got burnt again. Then I just turned it off. I'm a sore loser. So
that's good. Yeah, mid-game.
Yeah. I won 4 games in a row. Now I lost my last 4. So
then the only other text, by the way, we're going back to the Big Ten and SEC potentially playing each other year in and year out. Couple thoughts there. Big Slim says rotate Texas, A&M, Oklahoma, and Missouri every 4 years. So he'd love to get back into kind of those Big 12 rivalries. DeWitt Ron also says Oklahoma. So, I don't think if they do this, and we'll have to wait and see because it hasn't been talked about enough, or the details haven't come out enough. I would assume it would be kind of a rotating basis like they do in basketball, where you don't have a protected rivalry that you're going to face year in and year out. But if they did, man, would that be cool to see a Nebraska-Oklahoma rivalry?
What about Nebraska, Ole Miss, Nebraska?
Right. I think that's what you'd see more often.
Nebraska, Kentucky, Nebraska, Vanderbilt. Nebraska, South Carolina has a good team, though. I mean, hey, you can't really worry about the bottom feeder team because they bottom feeder teams are probably 10 times better than our bottom feeder team. And we can tell by the way Kentucky's been playing the last 2 games that if they're a good team, but it's better teams in the SEC.
It is. I think it's tougher in, playing year in and year out against that level of competition. It better be. And then the other thing is, with as we're seeing with these conferences and all the money that's being distributed, like as time goes on, the SEC and the Big Ten teams should get significantly better because they're going to have significantly more resources. Now that doesn't always play out. I mean, we've seen that, in years past, but there's a reason why the top 10, the top teams are generally the same top teams every year.
I would like to see Texas come here. I would like to see Arch Manning in this stadium.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
And my old quarterback from Canada, Steve Sarkisian. So I would like to get a chance to, catch up with him and just, I really like Arch Manning, man. I really like the way he's playing. He's a different Manning.
Mhm.
You know, this is a Manning that would take off and run.
Yeah.
And he's got some quick feet. So, but, you know, at the same time, Texas is a good team, and we'll see how long because they have to go to Georgia, too.
He's the first true athlete in the Manning family, I think. Well, maybe Archie the first was, and then kind of skipped a generation. But those guys could throw. They just couldn't run.
Yeah, Arch was good in college, but he played for the
Saints.
brown bag Saints when they was
Yeah, they were bad.
Yeah. You ever, come to a game? I started to do that if we would have had another bad season. I would have been the brown bag guy. They would have knew. They wouldn't have knew who I was. I was just would come to the game, walk around the stadium with a brown bag on my head. You think they would have told me to take it off?
Probably.
I mean, they got everything else. I mean, have you seen the people that be at these games? They've got these two guys. They walk around looking like Ozzy Osbourne when they was in Kiss.
Yeah.
There's two of them walking around.
At Nebraska game?
Yeah, they look weird.
That's part of the fun. Yeah.
It would scare a little kid.
Yeah.
But it looks awesome to me, but it's just those night games, you know.
Mm-hmm.
The freaks come out at night.
Yeah, I was gonna say that, but I didn't know if I could say that. I was gonna say, well, they like the old Houdini song, you know. But Bach said it. Hey, that's on you, Bach.
That's right. One last thought here before we go to break. This one off YouTube. Clean Cheap Shots say, do kids like or want to redshirt? Seems like that perspective has changed over the years. I think that's kind of been interesting. By the way, now this is me talking, but I do think that's kind of been interesting as we've heard, with Riley Van Poppel, with Malachi Coleman, because initially in today's age, you immediately think, well, they're going to hit the transfer portal. So if Matt Rule can, redshirt guys that otherwise probably could get a few snaps on the field for this team, I mean, that's program building down the line. But I guess the to answer that question is kind of a wait and see.
Yeah, it's like a wait and see. But like when I first came to Nebraska, I think it was on like 4 of us who didn't redshirt in my class that I came in with: Amon, Chad Kelsey, Chris Brown, and me. But at the same time, some kids are not just ready. Some are ready, some not ready. So sometimes it takes two years to really grasp college football.
Absolutely.
Sometimes it takes them 4 years to really grasp. Sometimes it
just doesn't happen.
But with this day and age, I would probably not redshirt a kid because how fast they're tempted to leave. And it depends on the situation with the kid. I think
the transfer portal has absolutely changed that ball game, right? With the red shirt. I mean, it's completely changed it and I would say, I mean, when I was going through high school, probably you couldn't get college credits. My son's already a sophomore in school because of the college credits he got in high school. He's probably redshirting this year, which is good for him. But he's also going to be working on a master's degree if he's here all 5 years, right? It's different. And,
no win the world for him, huh?
He's going to med school.
Oh, yeah.
So, but I just think it's completely changed that whole complex of redshirting. And to be honest, with the transfer portal, why not? I mean, you're seeing guys go play at a South Dakota State and then transfer North Dakota State and transfer, or go play a year and transfer and be done in 4 years. Honestly, I mean, unless you really think you're going to the next level, and let's be honest, most people don't, right? So you really want to go, you better love football tremendously to go try to play be in a system for 5 years. And a lot of guys do. I mean, we knew a lot of those guys, right, Terrell, that were here for 5 years.
Yeah.
But I think
most of the team
was. I mean, just because you couldn't really go anywhere else, and that you're going to be redshirted your first year for the most part. Like you said, only 4 or 5 of your guys that I don't know if anybody didn't. Lawrence might have been the only guy that didn't redshirt in '93.
Yeah,
I can't be certain on that, but there couldn't have been many more other guys that didn't redshirt that year.
Okay, wow, look at the time.
It's flying.
Oh man, the fastest 2 hours already. And where did time go?
It's crazy.
I'm sounding like the captain. You know what I'm saying? When we come back, we're gonna talk Nebraska football here. 93.7, The Ticket.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet, KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Hi, I'm State Senator Bo Ballard. I was born and raised right here in Lancaster County. I understand the value of hard work by being involved in our family business. I built my own company, creating jobs right here in our community. Nebraska families and business owners need lower taxes, more affordable health care, and a great education system. That is why I fought for the largest tax cut in Nebraska history, reduce the cost of health care, and help pass the biggest investment in our public schools. I'm Senator Bo Ballard, and I humbly ask for your vote on November 5th, paid for by Ballard for Nebraska.
Step into healing at Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery. Our team of top-notch medical professionals turns pain into progress with state-of-the-art treatments and compassionate care. Visit prairieortho.com and discover the difference in quality orthopedic and plastic surgery services tailored to your unique needs. Your health matters, and Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery is dedicated to helping you thrive. Reach your full potential. Embrace a better tomorrow with Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery.
Hi, this is Jay Foreman. Join me, Old School, live from Cornhusker Bank at 83rd and O Street this Friday for their Customer Appreciation Tailgate Party from 4 to 6 p.m. Larry the Cable Guy will join us during the show, and there's free food and refreshments. That is this Friday from 4 to 6 at Cornhusker Bank, 83rd and O Street.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and we are out of the gate for September with a very special GMC sales offer. We must move out all new GMC truck inventory fast. So right now at Koppel, we are offering true GM supplier pricing for everyone. Yes, you heard right. True GM supplier pricing on all GMC Sierras. That's over $12,000 off on select models. That's GM supplier pricing, $12,000 off on Sierras. Do not wait. Stop on in or check us out online at koppelcars.com.
Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program. Hope is only a conversation away when you choose to share your talent, time, and heart with a child. Together, you can build a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future, 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting lincolnteammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
When your home fills up with family, Allo Fiber makes sure that space is a happy place for everyone. Allo Fiber experts install it all, and full service means step-by-step support, guiding you through everything so you can stay connected to what matters, and the family can always feel at home. Put the game on, and don't worry about your Wi-Fi calling a timeout. Better TV and internet service is one connection away. Call Allo at 866-481-2556 or visit allofiber.com.
I'm softball player Jordy Ball, and my schedule can get a little hectic. From softball practices to going to class, traveling for games, spending time with family, and catching up with friends, I am always on the go. I want a bank that can help me from anywhere, but also be there when I need them. That's Midwest Bank. They have the same mobile banking technology as those big banks, but have that hometown feel that I like every time I walk through the doors. They make banking easy no matter where I am. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank.
If you're a homeowner or a business owner, you have a lot of projects, and no one has an unlimited budget or time. Sunbelt Rentals makes all jobs less stressful with no need to purchase large equipment or hire a crew. You can do it yourself with rentals and everything from aerators and power rakes for spring yard work to stump grinders, concrete mixers, tile saws, and more. Check out their inventory in Lincoln, north of Cornhusker Highway on 56th Street, or online at sunbeltrentals.com.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
Hey, Husker Nation. This is Todd Euler, two-time national champion, here to talk to you about Window World Lincoln. At Window World, we specialize in replacement windows, doors, siding, and roofing. Whether you're looking to enhance the beauty of your home or increase its energy efficiency, we've got you covered. And here's the best part. We offer the best for less. Our team is dedicated to providing top-quality products and exceptional service specialists at affordable prices. We want to earn your business and make your home improvement dreams a reality. So why wait? Contact Window World Lincoln today at 464-7313 or visit our website at windowworldlincoln.com. Window World Lincoln, where quality meets affordability.
A commitment to volunteer service is one of the many things that makes Nebraska so special. Volunteers give their time, energy, and resources, and they ask for nothing in return. The Step Forward Awards ensures they're recognized for all they do. Those honored this year for the impact they've made in their communities are Gretchen Mack of Omaha, Kira Montiel of Papillion, Vern Hickok of Cairo, Mildred Moody of Gehring, Blue River Arts Council in Crete, Nebraska Land Bank in North Platte, Lincoln Industries in Lincoln, Cinderlyn Meredith of Seward, Deb Zobel of Ashland, Sally Harms of Wisner, Senator Diana Shimmick of Lincoln, and Rick Weimer of West Point. Serve Nebraska thanks all nominators, nominees, and sponsors for helping us celebrate volunteerism. To learn more about the Step Forward Awards and this year's honorees, visit serve.nebraska.gov. Sponsored by Serve Nebraska, aired by the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
This is 93.7 The Ticket.
Look at me, sure. Look at me, sure. I'm the captain now.
Three-time national champion Vershawn Jackson.
Oh, got a bunch all alone is Vershawn Jackson. And Vershawn will get it to the 24-yard line.
Nebraska Football Hall of Famer
Terrell Farley, defending Terrell Farley, who last week in his first start was a holy terror. Number 43.
And Jake Bakoven. Coming at you live from the Coppell Chevrolet GMC studios in the heart of Lincoln, America. On air and online at theticketfm.com. Powered by Bauer.
All right. I'm not going to do that no more till we change this. Yeah. This intro is old. But by the way, welcome to the Captain Show. It's Window World Wednesday here at 93.7 The Ticket. We have Todd Euler, the Window World Master, and we have Jake Bockelman, the man on the ones and twos, and I'm the guy with the mouth, the black shirt. Just for today, because the real mouth.
The real mouth's not here.
Yeah.
We miss him. Yeah.
Well, you miss him.
Nah.
I
know. Yeah. Like, we talk offense stuff. I got to talk defense with you. And
you know, we talk offense.
Yeah, we talk a little.
We just talk a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not an offensive guru, but
and I'm not a defensive guru.
Okay, I got a question for you. Do you think the offense is ahead of the defense?
Yes.
You do?
I do.
And you couldn't score two and a half quarters against Purdue?
Hey, we could have. Special teams. There would have been points on the board had we made those field goals.
Bob, do you think the offense is ahead of the defense?
I wouldn't go that far. Again, I think the defense is, you got to give them a lot of credit.
Does anybody on the text line think that the offense is ahead of the defense so far with 4 games to play? Yeah.
7 of the 11 possessions for Purdue this past week. Well, this is part of the reason Graham Harrell's doesn't have a job right now. But 7 of the 11 possessions went under 10 yards. So I mean that's a heck of a performance. And then I know people still want to look back at that Illinois game, but 4 out of the 5 games you gave up 10 points or less. Again, quality competition is going to go up, but I mean that's pretty good defensive performance this far.
It's not horrible.
Every defense, every game is not going to be perfect. I mean, we played Washington State in 95. Didn't think we was going to have a battle like that. But we ended up, they scored the first play of the game on us. I mean, they ran an 80-yard touchdown on the first play of the game. Kind of shocked us. We ended up beating them, what was it, 35-21? It was 21-21 like in the third quarter.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, we had a off game.
Yeah, it happens.
It happens. I mean, it happens.
Well,
to the best of
matchups.
them.
It comes down to matchups and how we match up.
I think the
every game.
the only thing I was kind of upset about the Purdue game was that we should have limited them to 3 points, not to let them go down there and really get that last touchdown.
I think we were playing some other guys.
Yeah,
and that's all right. They need experience. I'm okay with that.
Sometimes I want to pitch that 3.
Yeah,
but it's okay.
Yeah, pitching the touchdown shutout is always nice. And
Jake
confidence
Bockelman.
builder.
Yeah.
What do you have for us today, sir?
I'm trying to look up in the stats because I think there's a pretty good question off here as you guys can kind of think through this. There's a question. I'm trying to see where I found. Okay, Gus Mohawk sent it in on the text line 402-464-5685. Started Heyman Jewelers text line. He said, and this is kind of with the idea of Kyle Monangai coming in, who has statistically, last year led the Big Ten in rushing. This year is off to even a better start. Who are the top, some of the top running backs you've seen play against the Huskers at Memorial Stadium, if you can think through the years?
Rashawn Salam. He was pretty good. That just was the first one. I'm sure Barry's
Ricky Williams comes to mind.
Ricky Williams, that was on Halloween night.
Yeah,
I was at that
wasn't
game.
too many I played against that was good.
I mean, you got Barry Sanders, Thurman Thomas. I think they both played here.
So as we
Memorial
know,
Stadium.
I'm trying to think about, particularly
Something
if it was
current.
at Memorial Stadium.
That was only like 35 years ago.
Well, Melvin Gordon played here. He did not have his huge performance. The 408 was in
Ron Dane?
Madison, but
Did Ron Dane play here?
I don't know. Ron Dane did not play here.
No.
Jonathan Taylor. So here's the numbers of this is just opponent records as far as against Nebraska, not necessarily in Memorial Stadium. But Melvin Gordon's 408.
Yeah.
Jamal Charles 290 in 2007.
Yeah.
Jonathan Taylor in 2017 249. Billy Sims 1979 247s with Oklahoma.
Yeah.
How about this quarterback Brad Smith of Missouri?
Oh yeah.
2005 had 246 yards. There's a couple of quarterbacks in here. Eli Roberson of Kansas State is in there. Too many Wisconsin names in the top 10. Braylon Allen, 228 is up there. Kurt Warner from Penn State, 1981. So those are some of the names that you could think. Chris Brown at Colorado. I think that was at Colorado when he went off. Le'Veon Bell, maybe worth the mentions. But yeah, those at least in the record books, those are some of the top ones.
All right.
And you guys did play some good running backs. They
We
didn't
just
go
shut
off.
them down.
Yeah, Troy Davis is a pretty darn good running
Troy
back.
Davis.
We shut him down. Byron Hanspark shut him down. Colorado had Herschel Troutman that year. They didn't have Salam. The Salam was the year before me. Oklahoma had, they used to call him Thunder and Lightning, Gerald Moore and some other guy. Yeah, K-State didn't have they was okay. But
yeah, there's a few. Also, I wanted to it's always kind of fun. Different names being thrown up by the way. Scooter from Roca says James Wilder with Mizzou in 78 would be one. Couple names being thrown around there. Another thing here is that I thought is interesting. It always is to look on the outside and see what Rutgers is looking at coming into Nebraska. So Rutgers rival site did a little preview for this game about how can Rutgers win and so. But I thought there was a few interesting quotes coming out of there. Tell me when you're triggered. I'll start with this. They talk about Dylan Raiola. They say his freshman year has been a mixed bag so far.
Why would you say a mixed bag?
Mixed bag.
He has a couple of sacks. He's probably been sacked 5 times and 2 INTs. But if you look at the rest of his stats, hey, he's probably top 5 in the Big Ten, better than their quarterback.
He's definitely better than Ethan Cadillac-Manis.
The 2 INTs are questionable, right? It shouldn't have happened, but they did.
Matt Rule called them dimes. They were taken out of their taken right out of the receiver's hands.
Yeah, I think he's exceeded expectations in my book.
Oh yeah,
I don't know about a mixed bag.
That's what I was reading that and I just said I think if you polled every Husker fan, I think 100%. I don't think there would be even a 0.0001 that said that was a mixed bag. And part of that is probably Nebraska's own problems, having seen passing games over the year, right? I mean, Nebraska's not known for passing quarterbacks, but I thought that was kind of interesting. Some of the other notes in there on Raiola was Raiola has a very strong arm, but is inconsistent when throwing deep. He's made some spectacular plays downfield and then overthrown wide open receivers or thrown interceptions later that drive. He was talking about a specific drive. But what do you guys kind of think about that? The deep throws. I thought that they looked better early on in the season. This past game, it was interesting because a lot of them were short that caused pass interferences, but I couldn't tell if Purdue somewhat was doing that just not to get burnt deep. It might have been their goal going into the game is, hey, we'll take some pass interferences, just don't give up the big
I
play.
think they ended up
worked.
with 23 penalties.
They did.
I mean, it was
lot of
ridiculous. They just said, well, we're going to go do everything we can to stop them, and including pass interference 100 times.
Yeah.
I would say he was, if you watch passing games, he was throwing them back shoulder. Our guys trying to stop, come around to him and just run through. I don't think that was inconsistent by any means. I think he meant to put him there. If you watch the good quarterbacks, they put it in a position that only their player can get to, and that's what he was doing in those cases. I would say too, like some of those deep balls were overthrown, but you see that with every quarterback. So I'm not.
I think some of them are kind of questionable. I think it depends what kind of defensive back you play against, because a great defensive back is going to go ball hunting instead of trying to break it up. And some of them are on the dime. Some of them are farther off, and some of them are just not catchable balls for anybody.
Yeah.
I think he tries,
it happens,
and he hopes sometime, but hope sometime.
But
maybe
the hope sometimes is definitely like only our guy's going to catch it.
You won't play a great team that will have 6 pass interference. You won't. That's a terrible thing against, probably for Purdue, because they were playing the man instead of playing the ball. So, they wasn't really looking at the ball. They always just, they didn't never get a chance to get out their stance. So they was always playing back. Their back was always to the ball, and that's when you get that interference, because you're running into the receiver instead of, once you see the receiver look back and probably their highest point, you want to try to get to their highest point. But, different people coach different ways, Bob.
Yeah. So it's kind of interesting. I think Raiola, you're still kind of waiting, at least in my mind. I know you had the ball on the ground a few times a couple games ago, but I'm not expecting any freshman mistakes even. At some point I kind of thought, you'd see that, but he's just he's got a pretty good command of the offense and what they're doing. And you just think about, like we said, there's been some throws here and there that aren't perfect, but there hasn't been like errant throws or where, you're sailing over your target, gets picked off by the safety or anything like that. And I don't expect to see him.
Well, I think the real test comes when we go to Columbus.
Yeah.
That's when you're going to see how he handles adversity. How he handles 100,000 people in the seat.
Mm-hmm.
How you handle everybody on that defense being a 5-star player. These guys are, that's when you want to see how your freshman quarterback plays against Ohio State.
Yeah.
I know we lost to Illinois, but it wasn't his fault. It was the defense's fault. They should have held down and locked them up. But at the same time, when we go to Ohio State, I think if Dylan comes out of that game like he played, if he's been playing like he was playing, and he comes out that game looking good, then I think he's good for the rest of the year.
In the rest of his career, hopefully.
But, like I say, Ohio State's on a different level.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, different level of football. All right, as we go out to Andy Griffin, it sounds like with the whistling right here, 93.7 The Ticket, the fastest 2 hours in radio. It is Window World Wednesday, and when we come back, we will hit Euler with some Window World talk.
All right.
93.7 The Ticket.
In every office, there's 2 types of people. There are those who bring in bagels and those who eat the bagels that someone else brought in. Everybody likes the first person. Be that first person. Weekday mornings at 7:30, you have a chance to win a business box of bagels from Bagels & Joe. All you have to do is shut up, Sipple. 2 questions for you, 2 for Sip. Win, and the bagels are yours. Lose, well, you don't want to lose.
You lost Monday, you lost Wednesday, you're a loser.
Shut up, Sipple. Weekday mornings at 7:30, brought to you by Bagels & Joe.
Hi, I'm State Senator Bo Ballard. I was born and raised right here in Lancaster County. I understand the value of hard work by being involved in our family business. I built my own company, creating jobs right here in our community. Nebraska families and business owners need lower taxes, more affordable health care, and a great education system. That is why I fought for the largest tax cut in Nebraska history, reduce the cost of health care, and help pass the biggest investment in our public schools. I'm Senator Bo Ballard, and I humbly ask for your vote on November 5th, paid for by Ballard for Nebraska.
Hi, everyone. Kendall Warnock with A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln.
If you're looking for an automotive repair facility you can genuinely trust, we would be grateful for the opportunity to earn your business repairing your vehicle. We have ASE master technicians and qualified to work on a variety of vehicles from Hondas to Porsches, Jaguars to Toyotas, and Chevrolets to Fords. We pride ourselves on customer service and relationships, and we would be grateful for the opportunity to serve you. Give us a call at 402-477-4660. A1 Automotive. Always honest answers.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see mostly sunny skies and it will be breezy. We'll see an afternoon high around 84. Tonight, mostly clear skies with an overnight low around 50. And tomorrow, we'll see more sunshine and breezy conditions return. An afternoon high around 85. I'm meteorologist Kyle Becker for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Tune in to 93.7 The Ticket as soon as the clock hits 0 for the Jay Foreman postgame show. Listen to expert analysis from the Husker Hall of Famer, an 8-year NFL veteran for 90 minutes after the game. The Jay Foreman postgame show, sponsored by Anderson Ford, Tanner's Bar and Grill, Tavern 180, Elway Power Sports of Lincoln, Vinnie Kreekak of State Farm Insurance, and Action Plumbing, Heating, AC, and Electrical on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Rosie Sports Bar and Grill, open for lunch and dinner at 1501 Center Park Road.
It happens. All of a sudden, you need a plumber. Just call Bryant, 467-1111. Problem solved with Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Are you worried about storm damage causing issues with your basement? F Foundation Repair fixes basements with supreme waterproofing and exact concrete leveling for residential or commercial clients. They service wet basements, leaky walls, damp crawl spaces, bowing or cracked bricks or drywall, and more. Whether you're in Southeast Nebraska, the Tri-Cities area, or Northeast Kansas, they'll easily make the trip to you. Get a free evaluation today by visiting WeFixBasements.com or call 402-804-1024. F Foundation Repair. We fix basements. Are you worried about storm damage causing issues with your basement? F Foundation Repair fixes basements with supreme waterproofing and exact concrete leveling for residential or commercial clients. They service wet basements, leaky walls, damp crawl spaces, bowing or cracked bricks or drywall, and more. Whether you're in Southeast Nebraska, the Tri-Cities area, or Northeast Kansas, they'll easily make the trip to you. Get a free evaluation today by visiting WeFixBasements.com or call 402-804-1024. F Foundation Repair. We fix basements.
At Anderson Ford, we offer a 5-day return or exchange policy so you can make sure the vehicle you choose is the best vehicle for you. No pressure. Lease a 2024 Ford F-150 for $437 per month for 36 months. Experience better at Anderson Ford. Stock number 1004120, $437 per month, lease for 36 months with approved credit, 7,500 miles per year, 5,500 dual signing, no security deposit required. Tax, title, and license fees extra. Residency restrictions apply. Program subject to change. Must take new retail delivery from Anderson Auto Group by 9/30/2024. See dealer for details.
Big box stores are tempting for buying equipment for your high schooler in sports or for yourself in your sports leisures. But buying new is awfully expensive. Why not go somewhere with new and used options? Play It Again Sports has quality, slightly to gently used equipment, and 50% of their inventory is actually new equipment. And it's more than baseball, softball, and golf. They also have equipment for disc golf, fitness, hockey, and more. Plus, they're always buying products. Bring your gear you're done with and get trade money on the spot. Play It Again Sports at 48th and Vine.
It's the fall sports season, and that means that the school year is back in session and you're planning road trips for Nebraska football games and following your kids around to their different events. Stop telling yourself you'll upgrade your car someday and do it now. Mullen Motors Lot is full of great vehicles to take home so you don't have to worry about your current car struggling through another season. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Lake and find your next ride. As your fall schedule gets busy, you'll need a reliable way to get to your destinations. Mullen Motors.
No taglines, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
Back with Vershawn Jackson, powered by Power on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
We are back here on The Captain on 93.7 The Ticket. Thanks for joining us. Rashawn is out today. Terrell has had to go to the bathroom, so we'll see.
You're
when
stuck
we get
with
him
me.
back. That's right. So it's just myself and Todd Euler in studio. Of course, Euler in for Window World Wednesday. Pretty good opportunity, Todd, for you to make a pitch here for Window World Wednesday
awesome.
as well.
I finally get the mic to myself.
That's
kinda.
right, yeah.
All right, so yeah, Window World Lincoln. We've been here 20 plus years. My little brother is the owner of the franchise, so we're nationally known, locally owned, right? So when you're dealing with Window World, we are nationally known. We're the biggest window replacement company in the United States, but we're locally owned. So you're going to get that family kind of atmosphere with us. We're going to, we're not just going to come sell you a window and leave, right? We're going to come in, we're going to make sure we do it right. We're going to follow up, and, it's how we feed our families. So we want to do a great job, and so that you refer us to other people, right? So and the kind of cool thing is it's October right now. People it's starting to get chilly out. You're starting to feel that draft in your windows. And so a lot of people are like, man, I'll wait till spring. We install windows all winter long. I had a job yesterday that was installed. He took a picture. Hey, they showed up, and I think we had 7 windows there that we replaced, and they were done by noon. So it's not like we can't do it in the winter. So you can call us 464-7313, or you can, hit windowworldlincoln.com, set up a free consultation. We'll come out. I'm a project manager. I'm going to come out. We're going to look at everything from your front door, your windows, your siding, how we can make your house, number one, more energy efficient, and then, bring up the value and get a return on your investment, right? I think a lot of people just think that it's an investment. It's like, is there a return? There's a really good return on investment when you put in replacement windows, new siding, new front door, all that. We do roofing as well, which, is something new over the last couple of years that Window World has got into the roofing business. And we've got some really good financing right now. So I think everybody understands that financing is difficult at this time. So we have an 18-month deferred interest, 0%, as long as you pay it off in 18 months. We also have a 10-year at 9.99, and everybody's like, 9.99, that's like, I've got a credit score of 800. I can't get an unsecured loan for less than probably 13% right now. So that, you can take a really big project, make some pretty small payments on it, double up the payments, and it's only 5 years, 5%, if you would double up the payments. So, but also if something comes up, you still only got to make that little payment. So we've got lots of options for our customers. And like I said, they're not just customers, they become family. I know their dogs' names and that kind of stuff, and enjoy it. So it's been awesome. I started in April with my brother, and been on the radio show since, I think. But I do a lot of some of the projects. I do a lot more of the marketing. But I enjoy doing the projects. I enjoy going out. I mean, I literally went out to a place last week, and her husband grew up in Norfolk. So, I mean, it's a small world. It's kind of fun to get to meet all these people, and Lincoln's been awesome to Window World, and we're just about ready to move into our new showroom. We're excited for that. We will have a big open house probably in the spring. I don't know if we'll have one here in the fall or not. I'm trying to talk Tommy into a fall one and a spring one, so we can have, the show out there. I think that would be fun to do the show out there. Yeah. From the new, and that'll be on 59th and Cornhusker. And Tommy's done an amazing job at putting together a pretty cool showroom so that we can show you what we really have to offer. We really offer the highest quality at the best pricing, right? So many times we get, hey, I saw so-and-so's flyer, buy one, get one free, or buy two, get two free. And we're like, listen, we literally, if you want to pay more, go with somebody else. So we're going to be, as far as quality in that, we're going to be your best bet. So, and that's, we stand behind our products. We don't even, we not only stand behind them, we stand on them. We can literally stand on our windows. Our windows are guaranteed for life, not to break. And if they do break, we replace them. So, it's pretty cool promise there. So, But yeah, it's fun, and enjoy doing the radio show with you guys every Wednesday. And I got a Facebook page, Todd Euler, Window World, project manager. Go follow that page. I do a prediction contest every week for the Husker games. So I just posted that today. I posted every Wednesday. If you are the closest, you get $25 gift card to Set the Bar Subs. If you get the correct exact prediction, this week it's $150 for exact prediction. It's usually $50 if you get the exact, but we haven't had anybody. Somebody had exact on the Colorado game, and we haven't had anybody exact since. So we just keep adding that 50 each week and wonder how big it's going to get by the end. But yeah, $150 if you are exact with the prediction on the Facebook page.
Is it $150 or $150 credit for Window World?
It's a gift card to Set the Bar Subs. That's our
Set the Bar Subs. Is that a Lincoln location?
That's a online location that I personally own and operate. Right.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, all of our supplements. I got some.
You deliver in Lincoln?
I brought some creatine here for Vershawn because he's been after me to bring creatine for him. So I brought it, and he's not here.
I'll
so
take it. I'll keep it for him.
I got his protein to him last week. But yeah, Set the Bar Subs is my company that I work with all of our supplements. So about 50 products on there. Pre-workouts, proteins, creatines, vitamins, all that good stuff. Greens, what we sell most of is greens and protein because that's what I really tell people they should take every day. So, but yeah.
I thought you were talking about sub sandwiches.
Yeah, that's
Set the Bar Subs.
I thought he said subs.
Yeah.
Set the Bar Subs. I never heard of them. Where's they located at? Is that new? Is that like Firehouse Subs or something?
Anybody else wants to sponsor, the gift card giveaway, they can reach out to me on my Facebook page too. So I'm always open to somebody else wanting to offer, their product or service on our page as well. So
for
sure. All right. So Window World Wednesday. There we go.
Yeah.
Bach, I just got a thing from College Football 25 EA Sports. The ratings has went up. Like some players' rating went up.
Them.
Yeah, they adjusted them. New College Football 25 ratings update. Travis Hunter +2 takes him to a 97.
All right, fair enough.
Austin Genty.
Okay, yeah, Ashton Genty.
+4 takes him up to 96.
Yeah, you might as well make him a 99. He's going off.
DJ U. Not gonna say his last name, but we know that's Florida State quarterback. -1. Takes him to
update his broken thumb.
Takes him to an 84.
84.
Ryan Williams +1 goes up to 82. Donovan Edwards -1 takes him to 90.
Getting outshined a little bit in that backfield.
Cam Ward +2 takes him to a 91 overall. Dylan Riola +2 takes him to 82 overall.
Nice.
So next year he might be a 90.
He could be.
Yeah, he should be a 90 next year, just based off what we have.
Yeah.
I know I tried to go in there this morning and change my roster because they had Gabe Irvin started. Nothing wrong with Gabe Irvin, but I wanted to get it legitimized. So I put Dardell in. I put Jacoby Barney in because they still had Lloyd and Malachi in front of him. So I did a little adjustment. It didn't work. So still lost. But, maybe it was my defense, not my offense.
Yeah.
But my defense is way ahead of my offense on the game. So
also just to kind of update, somebody also off the text line kind of pointed this out. We're talking about red shirts earlier and kind of how that's changed over the years with the transfer portal and all that. Lincoln Riley has had a few players, including Bear Alexander, play 4 games and say we're going to sit out the rest of the year and potentially maybe transfer. We'll kind of see what happens there. But to preserve that red shirt, Lincoln Riley said the NCAA should allow players to have 5 years of eligibility instead of 4, so teams don't have to worry about players sitting out the last 2/3 of the season, as he has 2 players doing so. What would you guys think about 5? Initially, I think, well, I don't think that's necessarily fair to the history of the game, but there's very few guys, as we mentioned earlier, that would really if you're not doing redshirt, you take it all out, would really be able to play that first year anyway.
Well, they need to stop. We don't have, he said give them what now?
Just 5 years.
5 years of eligibility.
Take out the red shirt, you just get 5 years of eligibility, one way or the other.
No.
I think if you want to take care of some of that stuff, you either redshirt your freshman year or you don't redshirt at all.
Yeah.
I think that'd be good.
I would like to see that personally.
Yeah.
Like, back when my older brother played here in '87, you had a freshman team, so you play, and that took up a year of eligibility. Then you would redshirt, and then you would come. Like, ask Steve Taylor. Like, I mean, he went. He understands that system, right? He played in it. And now it's like, oh, I played 4 games, but I don't have the stats I like, so I'm going to redshirt.
Yeah, that's what Bear Alexander.
Or the same with the UNLV quarterback, right? Like, oh, I've played 4 games. You haven't given me my money. I'm going to redshirt. Like, I think the red shirt should be first year or no year. Personally, obviously, we have a couple guys now on our team that potentially are going to redshirt, after their first year.
Yep.
But I think for stuff like that, that's, and that sounds like it's leading to the transfer portal, especially if they played in all 4 games.
If you could redshirt, saying you could, just a question, if you could redshirt rather than play 8 snaps a game, would you redshirt? Or would you take the 8 snaps a game?
I would take the 8 snaps a game.
Oh, that's baloney.
You realize I didn't get that many snaps. I wasn't a starter.
I'm just saying.
I was a walk-on.
If you was playing in today's game.
Well, the idea would be 8 snaps this year, starter next year if you preserve that
8 snaps a game.
Yeah, 8 snaps a game.
I don't think I ever had 8 snaps in a game, Terrell. You're talking to the wrong guy. And it was interesting talking with some guys yesterday. You got to understand, like, I understood my role on the Nebraska. Like, I knew I was probably not going to be a starter unless I moved positions. And even if I moved positions, there's some really good guys there. Like, I was going from I-back to fullback. Could have I ever been a starter had I not been injured? I don't know. I mean, that was the goal, but I also knew, like, I could be here. And I've said that to my son several times. I could be here for 5 years and play a couple snaps a year.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's how deeper red, the Husker red is in my blood. And I think it's the same for my son. He understands that. Like, you have roles. Like, you may be a scout team guy all 5 years. Cock Diesel, he was back. Scott Davenport, he was scout team for 5 years. And that guy knew his role and he understood it. But he was just as important to the team's success as everybody else. He was doing it in the background. Right. So, and I think that's something that Osborne, at least, in those guys, did a really good job of recognizing the scout team guys for their effort. I think that you got to have those guys that are bought in. That, hey, I might get a snap here and there. I was definitely one of those guys. I know a lot of my buddies that were walk-ons were those guys. I mean, we knew there's a good chance you may never play. Like, definitely, coming in with Lawrence Phillips, I knew, like, starting was not going to be probably an option for me. And then Amon came in behind me and I was like, if I stayed out I-back, I'm going to get maybe 5 snaps a year at real game time. And it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
A lot of work
just to earn those
5 snaps, because you got guys behind you that want those 5 snaps.
Oh yeah.
So it's definitely, you better love football. Something my son and I talked about quite a bit before he committed to play football versus the other couple sports he could have went and done. I said, you better love it, son, because it's a grind. So.
All right. Let's, we got one more segment left on the captain here on a Window World Wednesday with Todd Euler. We'll be back after this.
It's game on at Elway Power Sports of Lincoln, Nebraska's premier Kawasaki dealership. Score big on Kawasaki's most dependable side-by-side, the Mule Pro, built to take on your most demanding days. Rule the streets on an Indian motorcycle with customer cash and trade-in credits up to $2,000 during the month of October. On or off-road, Elway Power Sports of Lincoln has you covered with large selection of motorcycles and side-by-sides in stock at their new 27th and I-80 location. Stop by every Saturday for their Husker tailgate with free food, drinks, and games.
I'm softball player Jordy Ball, and my schedule can get a little hectic. From softball practices to going to class, traveling for games, spending time with family, and catching up with friends, I am always on the go. I want a bank that can help me from anywhere, but also be there when I need them. That's Midwest Bank. They have the same mobile banking technology as those big banks, but have that hometown feel that I like every time I walk through the doors. They make banking easy no matter where I am. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Underground, who has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know the baddest dudes in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and pedigree of success. Bauer, a family-friendly company who reminds you, go Big Red!
Hi, this is Jay Foreman. Join me, Old School, live from Cornhusker Bank at 83rd and O Street this Friday for their Customer Appreciation Tailgate Party from 4 to 6 p.m. Larry the Cable Guy will join us during the show, and there's free food and refreshments. That is this Friday from 4 to 6 at Cornhusker Bank, 83rd and O Street.
Hey Husker Nation, this is Todd Euler, two-time national champion, here to talk to you about Window World Lincoln. At Window World, we specialize in replacement windows, doors, siding, and roofing. Whether you're looking to enhance the beauty of your home or increase its energy efficiency, we've got you covered. And here's the best part. We offer the best for less. Our team is dedicated to providing top quality products and exceptional service at affordable prices. We want to earn your business and make your home improvement dreams a reality. So why wait? Contact Window World Lincoln today at 464-7313 or visit our website at windowworldlincoln.com. Window World Lincoln, where quality meets affordability.
Ever wish you had another light switch on the other side of the room on a dark night? How much better would you sleep at night if you had a ceiling fan in your room? The High Electric Service Department is here to make your electrical what-ifs a reality. Whether you're looking to replace some outdated light fixtures or brighten up your counters with under-cabinet lighting, High Electric can handle all types of residential electrical installations and services. Give Erica a call at 402-466-6606 or visit high-electric.com to get started.
Ready to score big with your projects? Look no further than Edward Stone, the MVP of natural stone for over 2 decades. Edward Stone is cranking out over 30,000 square feet every week and offers a winning lineup of over 70 quality natural veneer stone selections. Their unbeatable variety and experienced team will ensure your project is a success, whether it's a home renovation or a commercial build. And hey, they're not just about stone. They've got an all-star lineup of fireplaces, cast stone, brick, and much more. Swing by one of their locations in Lincoln or Omaha today and experience the Edward Stone difference, your reliable choice for over 20 years.
Davis Plumbing is a locally owned company specializing in a wide range of plumbing services for both commercial and residential customers. Davis Plumbing has been in business for over 15 years and has a team of experienced plumbers ready to help you with any project, big or small. Customer satisfaction and peace of mind is their number one priority. So for any commercial or residential project, give Davis Plumbing a call today at 402-525-6922. Davis Plumbing, locally owned and operated for over 15 years.
Rosie Sports Bar and Grill, open for lunch and dinner at 1501 Center Park Road. Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss health and wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owners and gym goers. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Are you a skilled mechanic looking for your next big opportunity? Constructors is hiring. We're looking for experienced mechanics to join our family-owned team. We offer competitive wages, great benefits, brand new service trucks, OEM-level diagnostic software, and career growth opportunities. Positions include lead and A-level mechanics for our shop and multiple field technicians. If you're driven and ready to grow with a company that's been around since 1908, apply today at constructorslincoln.com.
In every office, there's 2 types of people. There are those who bring in bagels and those who eat the bagels that someone else brought in. Everybody likes the first person. Be that first person. Weekday mornings at 7:30, you have a chance to win a business box of bagels from Bagels & Joe. All you have to do is shut up, Sipple. 2 questions for you, 2 for Sip. Win, and the bagels are yours. Lose, well, you don't want to lose.
You lost Monday. You lost Wednesday. You're a loser.
Shut up, Sipple. Weekday mornings at 7:30, brought to you by Bagels & Joe.
Back with Vershawn Jackson, powered by Bauer on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
This is the captain here on 93.7 The Ticket. Final segment here on a Window World Wednesday. And so we got to kind of, before we depart here with Todd Euler, we got to kind of figure out what do you see in this Rutgers game coming up. We'll have plenty more time to talk about it, but here's your opportunity to say what you kind of see, preview the game.
I think if we play our game, I said this every week, right? We play our game, I think we can win probably 31-14. I don't see us shutting them out by any means. They got a great running back. I think they'll score some points, but I think our offense is ready to have a complete game and just, score 7 every quarter, kick a field goal or 2 in there, maybe. Hopefully we don't have to kick a field goal.
Wow.
But I'm praying we don't.
34-14?
31-14.
Wow.
I think we get 1 field goal in there because we're like
desperate for
close
one, huh?
enough. We're close enough.
Desperate for a good one, huh?
Yeah, and we need to at least attempt one, and if we attempt one, we better make it. So
and that is an interesting part of this game, though. Is Nebraska going to have a 4-down mentality, on their half of the field, maybe up until 10-15 yard line?
I think they have to.
Yeah.
I do. What's the other option right now? Like I said, if we can get up and score score a touchdown every quarter. Our defense is good enough to hold them to 14 points. That's 28-14. We get we got an opportunity to kick a field goal. It's 4th and 15 from, or 4th and goal from the 15. Let's go ahead and attempt this field goal. Make it 31-14. So,
all right.
What do you think?
Ooh, I'm not.
You're not ready?
Yeah, I'm not ready yet.
You're not ready?
I'm not ready.
Well, I'm getting out there early. So
yeah,
I'm not ready. Now I came across another thing, Bach, that we haven't talked about, but when did Minnesota win those championships back in the days? Was it like what?
I think 30s and 40s.
30s and 40s. Now I got this list, like early 1900s and 1989 to the one that goes back the farthest. But 1897. But Nebraska played a team. It was called Omaha Balloon School. You ever heard of that?
No.
They played them in 1918. Now, I'm going to read the rest of these Big Ten teams and tell you the teams they played. Washington played the Seattle YMCA back in 1897.
I think Nebraska's played the Omaha YMCA before, too.
They played the Olive Club. This is Southern Cal, 1891. UCLA played the USS Idaho in 1919.
Put together a football team.
Penn State played Stilton YMCA back in 1902. Oregon played the Hawaii All-Stars back in 1928.
Wow.
Ohio State played the Columbus Barracks in 1894. Northwestern played the Chicago Wonders.
Chicago Wonders.
At 1889.
Wonder if they...
Minnesota played the Minnesota Boat Club.
The Boat Club?
In 1895. Illinois played Chicago Dental School. In 1897.
Wow.
Indiana played Manual High School in 1898.
They played a high school?
Yeah.
I think Nebraska has played Lincoln High before, too. You go back to these early matches.
Iowa played Chicago's Physicians and Surgeons.
Surgical.
In 1890. Surgeons.
Wow.
Not surgical, surgeons. Maryland played the Chemical Warfare Service.
That doesn't sound. That sounds.
Yeah, that
sounds scary.
Sounds like a dirty bum on the field. Michigan State played Michigan School for the Deaf.
Huh?
Now, that was a handicap.
Yeah, that's gonna be tough to communicate out there.
But yeah, these are just some of the names of schools they played. It was just the most obscure schools that teams have played over the years. But hey, it's just something to.
Got to get a game in, right?
Now, Bob, let's talk Heisman for a minute.
Okay.
If you had to go to Heisman right now, who would you go to? I got 4 on my list right now.
Yeah, and I think right now there probably is 4 that are probably standing out. My pick right now would be Jalen Milroe. I think he had the big game, almost 500 total yards against Georgia. Some of these other guys are putting up some numbers, but maybe not necessarily the most impressive opponents. Alabama, that was the game of the year. Jalen Milroe was dynamic, especially at the beginning of that game. So right now, I'd probably lean toward him.
Yeah, I would go the same way. He's ranked number 1 on my list. Number 2, I have Cam Ward. Number 3, I have Hunter. Number 4 is Boise State running back.
Yeah,
if he breaks Barry Sanders' record, you have to get him the Heisman. You have to.
Pretty much, yeah.
If he runs for 2,500 yards, you have to get a man the Heisman.
And by the way, he's got 845 yards through 4 games. Barry, in his record season where he ran for over 2,500 yards, had 813. So you could say he's ahead of pace.
He's ahead of pace, and he's going to have an extra game.
Yeah,
at least,
than what Barry had.
Yeah, at least one extra game.
Yeah, and Boise State might be that Power 5 team that gets that 12th slot.
Yeah. It is nice to see some players making some separation, though. Because some years you just kind of linger through a season and say, well, I guess maybe one of these guys can get it. I feel like all these guys are pretty good there. Cam Ward, again, quality of competition. He's going to put up big numbers this year because they're not going to play a whole lot through the ACC. So he's definitely got a chance. Travis Hunter, it's just the thing of like, we haven't seen something like this before. So if he can put up some crazy numbers, that'll help too. I'm just excited to see this Heisman race play out because I think each of these 4 guys, it's hard to see too much of a drop off. And I don't think you're going to have, one of those years where you have to go, well, I guess somebody has to get the Heisman. I think it's going to be earned this year. It's good. And, those are special years in college football.
Oh, yeah. We'll see how it goes. What else we got, Buck, before we get out of here for the Steve Taylor show?
Well, real quick, I know Rashawn likes to do this a little bit earlier, but, coming off my 10-1 week where I made excellent predictions, you probably should have just listened to me and went to the casino. Yeah. But in any case, I'm just kidding. There's no gambling advice here. But we do have to look forward to the week of college football. It's not necessarily one where you have an Alabama and Georgia on the marquee. In fact, the only top 25 matchup is between number 9 Missouri and number 25 Texas A&M. So, we got to kind of go through and pick our games, Terrell. And there's some games of interest that just don't have a big spread. So it's hard to pick them, perhaps. Iowa at Ohio State, I think, always could be entertaining, always could be a blowout. So it's kind of hard to see there. Ohio State favored by 20.5. Auburn at Georgia favored by 24 there. Auburn coming off a very close loss to Oklahoma. Clemson at Florida State. If Florida State beats Clemson, I think we riot because then I don't know who out of the ACC is going to get. I suppose Miami's still there to get the auto bid this year for the ACC, but that could be a disaster. Clemson favored by 14.5 there as well. Another big game I think could potentially be Tennessee in Arkansas. Tennessee at Arkansas. Tennessee favored by 13.5, but. It's one of those weekends you just kind of have to wait and see which games are good because there's not a whole lot of marquee matchups. There are some with closer spreads. Particularly, I think the last year's rematch of the championship game. Number 10 Michigan at Washington will be a favorite. Washington, the home team, favored by 2.5 over number 10 Michigan.
With 2 losses.
Yeah.
So
interesting.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes.
And Washington, we were kind of talking about it during the break, Bueller, too. Really probably should have beat Rutgers last week. They had a few mistakes that went wrong. They had like 500 total yards of offense. And what they actually had, what saved Rutgers, was their kicker, who was 6 of 7 going into this game on the year, was 1 of 4. So if Nebraska lines up, has a similar mistake as last week, Rutgers might just be moving along with teams missing field goals.
We need to put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah.
We need to put it in the end zone.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting. I think Washington, Michigan will be, once again, we're always saying how good are these teams, right? So I think you'll find out. Michigan obviously bounced back from that loss to Texas, but we'll see. They're going out to an unranked opponent and the underdog, so maybe that'll fire them up a little bit too.
What do you think about the weather being 96 for Saturday's game?
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to that.
It's going to be breezy.
It's supposed to be breezy.
It's going to be a breezy
up
game.
To 20,
20 to 30 miles.
Yeah, gust of
wind.
40.
Yeah.
So at least there'll be some breeze. But I'm sitting in the East Stadium.
Well, that's good for Rutgers because they're a running game, so they don't want to pass it anyway. They want to grind it out. Now it may be a thing for us because we don't know how the ball is gonna.
I think we can grind it out too if we need to. So I mean.
Well, your receiver was your leading rusher last week.
That's all right. Anyway,
but the offense is ahead of the defense. Okay,
it is.
No, okay.
If we look,
we need a third opinion.
Same
Bob.
time. Well, if Rashawn was here, he would agree with.
No, we need a third. Yeah, because we got y'all too. We have y'all too, and we got us too.
Yeah, we
need somebody to knock it down the middle. Oh, Steve Taylor.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm going to use Steve Taylor when he comes in. Hurry up, Steve. Park your car and get out of here.
Yeah. All right. Well, I always appreciate being here on Wednesdays, guys. It's a lot of fun, and let's go Big Red. Let's get it done this weekend. Hopefully, everybody sends out good vibes. I and pray we don't have to kick field goals.
All right, 93-7, 93.7 the ticket. Window World Wednesday, powered by Bauer.
Infrastructure.
I'll say now Bauer.
Underground.
Excavated. All right, thank you. Listen to the Captain Show. The fastest 2 hours in radio is over. Next up is Steve Taylor and Bach, and we are out.
It'll never be the same. Nah. Hey. It'll never be the same.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Underground, who has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks,